Hello and welcome to Amy and her stories. So this is a new series that I'm starting, especially for teachers. So I'm a teacher by profession. I took and passed the licensure examination for teachers way back in 2003. So I've been renewing, and this year, 2022, this is my second time to renew using the online website of PRC. So I'll be sharing about that today. So yung ating agenda for this short video, first, I'll be sharing about the online application for PRC ID renewal using LERIS. And then I'll share about yung personal appearance that is still required to submit the application and get the renewed ID at a PRC satellite office. And then third is about CPD compliance. Ayan, isang malaking issue yan. So I'll share about that in the last part of this video. So let's start off with the first, the online application for PRC ID renewal using LERIS. So LERIS stands for Licensure Examinations Registration Information System. So this is a website by the Professional Regulation Commission. So ito yung kanilang URL ng website nila online.prc.gov.ph. So I'll put this also in the description. So once you click that, once you go to that site, you will see this notification pop up. Just click OK. So nag-inform lang yan about the CPD notice. And then after you click OK, magpa-pop up naman yung user guide. So if you want to go through the user guide, feel free to do so. Pero if you want to skip that, then just click OK. And then, after you click OK, you will be led to this page na. So, select register if you are a first-time user. So, if you're a first-time user, you have to provide your personal information and then you will be asked for a valid email. So, make sure na active yung email address and tama yung email address na mapaprovide nyo. Kasi doon nila ipapadala yung validation. So you have to validate. So be sure to check the email address that you provided during registration and make sure to click the link na ipoprovide nila dun sa, isisend nila dun sa email na binigay nyo. So you have to validate the information, and then once you are registered, you may now sign in. So you can click sign in, and once you are signed in, you will be prompted, you will be asked for the valid email that you used. So after nun, makakapasok ka na dun sa website. And then you will also be asked to provide a password during the registration. So once you are signed in, you will be able to see this page na. So you can go to the profile tab and edit your personal information. So once you're done with that, you can now proceed with the ID renewal. So ID renewal application. So to do that, you have to click select transaction. Yeah. And then once you click that, this window will appear. You have to select renewal, the renewal tab. And then, of course, select your profession. In our case, choose professional teacher, and then provide your PRC license number. So since this is renewal, meron ka ng existing na license number. And then, click proceed, and then fill out the online form that will follow. You have to select your preferred appointment place. So, meron pa rin kasing personal appearance. So, iselect mo na lang yung nearest your place. You have, and then automatic yung assignment of the appointment date. So, the system automatically assigns you to an appointment date. Pero you have the option to change it just in case na meron kang conflict dun sa schedule. You have the option to change it one time only. Pwede mo siyang mapalitan, and then you can already proceed with payment. So one of their payment gateways ay GCash. So in my case, ako nagbayad ako via GCash. And then, once your transaction is completed, you can now go to existing transaction. So you can also uh, click print document so you can access the application form. So you have to save it as PDF and you have to print it kasi kailangan mong dalhin yon on your appointment date. So you may also access the electronic official receipt. Ayan. And also print it for your reference by clicking the print EOR. So now let's proceed to part 2, which is your personal appearance at your appointment place. So this is the sample of the application form na sinave niya as PDF. Then you have to print this. You have to sign under the signature of licensee. Ayan. So, dyan sa part na naka-box na red. However, ako, meron pa ditong isa pang portion sa ilalim na signature of licensee. But, if you will read it, ito yung wini-waive mo or may undertaking na you do not intend to comply with the CPD and sasabihin mo lang na next application or renewal period, doon ka mag-comply. Pero since ako ay complying with this requirement, hindi na ako pumirma dito sa undertaking. So, I intended to fully comply with the CPD requirement. So, I did not sign this waiver. So, pag mag-waive ka, then yeah, you can sign pag hindi mo i-comply yung CPD requirement. So, a few other tips on the day of your appointment. So, be sure to arrive at your chosen appointment place before your appointment date, yung time. Okay? So, as professionals, ayan, be on time kasi marami ding nagre-renew, marami ding pumipila for renewal and pagkuha ng ID. And then, bring the printed copy of your application form and your supporting documents for CPD compliance. So, you have to print copies kasi kinukuha nila yung copy of the application form and yung compliance nyo for CPD. So, just be ready to bring those. And sa third part na tayo, this is about CPD compliance. So, I've seen videos na telling na renew your PRC ID without CPD, without CPD compliance. Okay? Meron naman, totoo naman, merong undertaking. So, pwede mong ma-waive yun. Pero I think, especially for teachers, it is very important, no, that we continuously learn. And I think there are many opportunities for us to gain the required CPD unit. So, I'll share later on isang certificate lang, mako-cover niya na yung buong CPD compliance requirement. So, just a quick background about this CPD. So, this is batas na ito, Republic Act 10912 or the Continuing Professional Development CPD Act of 2016. So, this is an act that requires CPD as the mandatory requirement for the renewal of the professional identification card. So, hindi naman siya, actually, you're not renewing your license kasi one time lang yung license. Once you pass the exam, then technically, you have your license number. Ang nire-renew natin yung card, ID card. And yun nga, the CPD law requires na mag-comply tayo with the CPD requirements for us to renew the ID every 3 years. So, you have 3 years to prepare actually for the submission of your documents as far as CPD compliance is concerned. So, you can visit the PRC website to access the full text kung gusto nyong mabasa or you want to be familiar with the CPD law and yung relevant issuances kasi for the past years, meron ng mga amendments dun sa original kasi nga ang daming clamor na ipababa yung number of units, etc., etc. So, meron namang mga amendments na nangyari through the years. Alright. So, for teachers, meron din tayong operational guidelines. This is a more specific document. Operational guidelines for CPD for teachers. So, this includes the matrix, yung matrix ng CPD activities relevant to us teachers. So, actually, hindi lang siya isang track. So, you have many tracks para makagain ka ng CPD. Merong professional track, academic, self-directed, scholarship. So, originally, 45 units ang required. However, based doon sa isa sa mga resolutions, doon sa kanina, one of the amendments, resolution number, this was issued in 2019, resolution number 1146 series of 2019. So, nilower na yung CPD requirement to just 15 units na lang. Ayan. So, a few tips, no? Paano natin mako-complete yung 15 units in 3 years. Plan and prepare within the 3-year period. So, wag yung time na malapit ka na mag-renew, saka ka pala mag-iisip at di ba, maghahabol ng mga CPD requirements. So, make sure during the 3-year period, every year meron tayong nag-gain or meron tayong na-check off doon sa ating goal na ma-complete yung 15 units na yan. And the secure pieces of evidence. So, as teachers, no, this is, alam natin to, very important. So, even us, we require students na mag-prepare ng mga portfolio. And very important talaga yung pieces of evidence. So, make sure you have those ready. And ito, this is one of the free courses I took. Ito lang yung kinuha nung nag-comply ako this year. Kasi nga 15 units yung required. This one certificate, ayan, makikita nyo naman. This is just a free online course sponsored by SEAMEO. So, 15 units na agad to. I took this 2019 and nagamit ko siya for this renewal. So, PRC-accredited sila. So, automatic, hindi na kailangan pang i-validate or i-approve pa yung, kasi may mga iba na hindi accredited provider and program yung ating mga na-attendan, then they still have to approve and check pa. Pero ito, since CPD, PRC accredited na yung program and yung provider, then automatic na honor nila yung certification na ito. So, you can check them out. Ayan yung kanilang Facebook page. So, I think once every quarter, nag-open sila ng MOOC na ito. Massive open online course for teachers. So, you can check this out, enroll, and then one time, di makomplete na yung 15 units. Pero, ako, I also prepared some other pieces of evidences. So, ayan, may mga pinrint ako mga documents. Since I'm also part of training, then pa-certify ako sa office that I've been involved in training. Then, I also was able to publish an article in a journal. So, pwede rin yung, I think 10 units yon. And then the other online courses and trainings na inattendan ko. So, just make sure na may kompleto yung details, especially the number of hours, kasi baka doon mag-depend yung pag-validate ng PRC once you submit those types of CPD, for CPD compliance ng mga documents. So, yun lang yung aking short sharing about my renewal this year. So, I got my ID na valid until 3 years, so hanggang 2025 yan. So to end, so thank you teachers for everything that you are doing, and all the best po sa inyong mga endeavors. Keep safe, stay healthy and happy, and God bless you.